And so we will go into that, and that is a celebration. And in so many words, this is a manifesto tonight to go on the offensive with the United States government, the European powers that rule the world, and their black conspirators or the Uncle Toms that also help them. And when we say go on the offensive, we're not talking about voicing our opinions. We're not talking about that. What we mean when we say go on the offensive, let this be known. We're talking about tonight declaring war on the United States government and the cracker and everything else on this particular planet. And eventually humanity itself, for those people that know what I'm talking about. And so this is actually a manifesto to, it's time for at least me to shit or get off the pot. So basically I received a certain amount of power. I couldn't do nothing up until this time. I hit it and it was dead on the money, and I will go into this tonight. But as a result, I'm not going to use this shit for personal gain. You know what I'm saying? No personal gain, I mean, and I'm talking about as far as money and stuff, and God knows I sure as hell need it. You know, but this power came, and this power came for one thing and one thing only, and that is to go to war. Fuck the dumb shit. So basically, it's to go to war, and I will go into this, and I will explain what this is. Also, I will explain what this is. Am I transmitting right?
I got you on open mic.
Okay, you
want to hook it
up? So, I will go into this magical adventure, of this record of magical operations that transpired between the years of, let's say, 1994, actually between, the last 10 years, but basically the real assertive effort to do this between the years of 1994 and now. And so basically what we're talking about is, this is a celebration because we hit gold, but I'm saying in actuality, I found a breakthrough and a contact from the outer dimensions to learn how to kick this cracker straight in his ass. And that's what we're talking about doing. All bullshit aside. Because, and I will get into this and all, because we stand to lose by the end of 2001. If we let it go to 2001, we stand to lose just about all the Africans off of the continent.
That's right.
Now, they're talking about 75,000 cases a month dying from AIDS. That's 900,000 cases a year. Now, I worked for Outreach, which was, they pass out condoms in the ghetto. I worked for the shit about a week until the spirit told me, hey, if you're going to spread AIDS, put it in the condom. So I worked for about a week back in 91. You know what I'm saying? Back in 91. Because they was paying our ass good money. So why the hell they going to pay us good money to pass out, you know? So I worked for about a week and got about a check out of it. But they told us something at the little retreat we had, that they'll have these retreats like once a year. Just so happened when I got on the retreat was a damn week after I worked. So I went to the retreat. And they tell you, if you see any AIDS case or you see any case, always, like, if you got one person, always add 9 more to that person. So always count 9 times. So we know that the government is only going to give you a third of what's actually going down. Whereas in actuality, if he's saying it's going to be 900,000 dying, somebody do the math, 9 times 900,000. If you got a calculator or something.
2,700,000.
That's 2,700,000. Now, that's 2,700,000 on the AIDS alone. That's not including UNICEF reports of 5 million children dying from famine a year that they kill. That's not including 5 million babies, infants. That's not including gang warfare that they started. You see what I'm saying? That's not including famine that kill adults and all the other stuff. That's just in the AIDS department alone, 2,700,000. You see, that's just one area. Meanwhile, we know that they only have to give you a reason, and that means that they can wipe the whole continent off. And the reason why is because we as black people, and not necessarily you in here, but the majority of us, suffer from a brain atrophy, which means that our minds don't work. And what we have to even question whether we have been thinking the last 130 something years. From Emancipation Proclamation, which was 130 years and 95, so last 135 years, we must even think and see what we were even using thought at all, or what we was basically running off of was basically instinct, emotion. And then the white boy is not the specimen to base whether you are thinking on a rational level based on having him as a model, because he is a grown-up juvenile delinquent. So that means that we are doggone primary schoolers. But what we're saying is we got to even think whether what we even call thought itself. You see what I'm saying? That we probably haven't thought since they put our ass on the boat and knocked us in the head. And we literally have to push the envelope and say, am I really functioning on the normal level? You see what I'm saying? We must rebel against all comfort zones. We must question happiness. And we must rebel against happiness. Because it's your pursuit of happiness to get your ass in trouble. We must rebel against finances. Now, I'm not saying that you got to go and get some diapers and walk around with a big ass stick. But I'm talking about this mentality. This mentality that I got to get all of this commercial shit just to be human is out of the question. You see what I'm saying? We talking about bare basics. We got to rebel against what we even call being human. Because obviously our explanation of what is human is based off of what some European taught. We don't know. We don't know what our mind was previous to the European's mind. Because we know we have his mind now. We have to question everything. We even have to question love. What the fuck is that shit? And because the black woman is failing miserably at finding that motherfucking superficial love, then you gotta reject that shit. And maybe pain and suffering is the only clear and true thing there is on this planet. You said, oh, that's some crazy shit there. So let's say, reject love, reject humanity, reject happiness, even reject black people. Then you ask the question, wait a minute. You said, but this is insane. Yeah, it would be insane if you were a human. But let's say that you are God or some entity. Rejecting those things that I call a characteristic that make you human wouldn't be such a bad idea if you was God and somebody told you your ass told you that you were human. You understand where I'm coming from here? You see the concept? Now all the ancient mythology says that at one time you were advanced entities. Rulers of the omniverse. So the things that I just told you, the things that fundamentally make you human, now if you are God, it wouldn't be no problem rejecting that shit. It's only when you are told that you are a doggone human, which in this case, obviously the God thing has got to register up because we fail miserably at being human. At least now. Shit can't work for us.
Ooh, that's heavy.
Right? We the masters of screwing up everything. So if things don't work for us, that means in actuality, they're not supposed to work for us. And we must even question the very existence of reality. That's what the Matrix told you, question reality. Right? These are the things that we have to get our mind on a certain level because nothing seems to work. We'll go to lecture after lecture. And yes, everybody comes before you, the comprehensive plans that the black scholars and everybody has, all of them are right. They do work. Common sense, they make common sense. You know what I'm saying? but they don't apply to us. They might apply to some younger race of people, but not us. And that we must go and we must try to find what applies to us. And obviously what applies to us is not in the realm of human existence. And if you eliminate everything that you think makes you human, then your